Today, we are pulling back the velvet curtain on the life of a woman who has spent over 5 decades in the global spotlight. From her beginnings in a small house in Gary, Indiana, to becoming a household name in the world's most famous musical dynasty, Toya Jackson is far more than just a sibling to the king of pop. With an estimated net worth of $4 million and a legacy that includes hit singles and best-selling memoirs, she is a true icon of resilience and reinvention. But what does life look like for Toya in 2026? How does a member of Hollywood royalty spend her fortune and her private time? Stay tuned as we tour her stunning residences and explore the luxury that defines her world today. Early life and struggles. The story of Toya Jackson begins in the industrial landscape of Gary, Indiana, on May 29, 1956. She was born as the 5th child into a family that would eventually redefine global pop culture, but her earliest years were far from glamorous. Growing up in a cramped 2-bedroom house on Jackson Street, she shared a tiny space with a rapidly growing number of siblings. The social climate of the 1950s and 60s in America was one of immense change and often hardship for African American families. Within the 4 walls of their modest home, the atmosphere was dominated by the unyielding ambition of her father, Joe Jackson. In this high-pressure environment, the role of family was both a source of strength and a source of profound stress. Her mother, Catherine, provided a spiritual and gentle foundation, raising the children as Jehovah's Witnesses and shielding them with a sense of grace. However, Joe's influence was much more rigid. He saw the talent in his children as a ticket out of the steel mills, and he managed their lives with an iron fist. For Toya, who was naturally more reserved and sensitive than some of her brothers, this environment was particularly challenging. She often felt like a quiet observer in a house full of loud, burgeoning superstars, struggling to find a space where her own voice could be heard without being overshadowed by the collective identity of the Jackson Five. Specific challenges defined her transition into adulthood. While her brothers were conquering the charts, Toya faced the internal struggle of wanting to pursue her own dreams while remaining loyal to her father's strict rules. This tension reached a breaking point during one of the most difficult chapters of her life, her relationship with her former manager, the late Jack Gordon. During this period, she was effectively cut off from her family, an isolation that was amplified by the intense public scrutiny she faced. She found herself at the center of legal battles and tabloid scandals that threatened to erase the dignity she had worked so hard to maintain. One particularly harrowing story involves the moment she realized she had lost control over her own narrative, feeling forced into professional decisions that didn't align with her true self. She suffered through years of being misunderstood by the public, who saw only the sensational headlines rather than the woman fighting for her independence. Overcoming this era of manipulation required immense psychological fortitude. It wasn't just about escaping a toxic professional situation. It was about reclaiming her name and rebuilding the broken bridges with her mother and siblings. These early struggles with identity, control, and public perception are the very things that make her 2026 lifestyle of independence and peace so significant. Those early lessons in discipline and the hardships she endured within the family home paved the way for a career that would soon take the world by storm. Let's look at how Toya finally stepped out of the shadows and into her own spotlight. Career journey. Toya Jackson's career is a fascinating study in versatility and survival within the entertainment industry. It began in the mid-1970s when she joined her siblings on stage for the family's Las Vegas residency and their subsequent television variety show, The Jacksons. This early exposure to the rigors of professional performance, rehearsing for hours under hot studio lights and mastering complex choreography, gave her a foundational discipline that few artists possess. By 1980, she was ready to step out from the shadow of the group, releasing her self-titled debut album. The lead single, If You Feel the Funk, became a top 40 hit on the R&B charts, proving that she had the charisma to sustain a solo career. The 1980s were a transformative decade for her. In 1984, she released her most commercially successful project, the album Heart Don't Lie. The title track became a definitive pop anthem of the era, supported by a high-energy music video that showcased her as a fashion-forward icon. This period was marked by massive global tours and high-profile endorsements, as she became one of the most photographed women in the world. She wasn't just selling records, she was building a brand that included everything from international modeling contracts to appearances on major television specials. Her ability to command a stage in Europe, Japan, and the United States simultaneously solidified her status as a global entertainer. However, LaToya's journey took a dramatic and influential turn in the early 1990s. Recognizing that she had a story to tell that music alone couldn't capture, she authored her autobiography. The book was an explosive success, reaching the top of the New York Times bestseller list. This move was revolutionary at the time, as it challenged the silence typically expected of high-profile families. It repositioned her not just as a singer, but as a media personality and an author with a unique perspective on fame. While it brought controversy, it also earned her a new kind of respect for her bravery and honesty. Throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, she continued to diversify, appearing in theatrical productions and becoming a sought-after guest for talk shows. In the more recent chapters of her career, LaToya has embraced the world of reality television and digital media with remarkable success. Her series, Life with LaToya, provided fans with an intimate look at her journey toward personal healing and professional rebranding. It was during this time that she also surprised audiences with her participation in The Masked Singer, where her distinct voice and stage presence were celebrated by a whole new generation. By 2026, her career has shifted into a more strategic and legacy-focused phase. She continues to earn significant revenue through savvy business ventures, music royalties, and television production deals. Her achievements are not just measured in record sales or awards, but in her incredible longevity. For over 5 decades, she has navigated the changing tides of the music and media industries, always finding a way to reinvent herself while remaining true to the Jackson legacy of excellence. With a career spanning over 5 decades and a series of savvy business moves, LaToya has amassed the kind of wealth that allows for a lifestyle of truly unimaginable luxury. Nowhere is this more apparent than in her stunning real estate portfolio. Let's step inside her most impressive residences. Real estates. The Beverly Hills Estate, $3,250,000. At the pinnacle of LaToya's real estate portfolio is a magnificent estate located in the heart of Beverly Hills. This property is the definition of grand-scale living, where the architecture emphasizes height and volume. Upon entering through the massive front doors, you are greeted by a foyer that features soaring ceilings and a grand staircase crafted from polished stone. The atmosphere is one of immediate sophistication, where the lighting is designed to highlight the intricate architectural details rather than just illuminate the space. The heart of the home is the kitchen, a culinary masterpiece that would satisfy the most demanding professional chef. It features expansive islands topped with rare stone surfaces and integrated appliances that are virtually invisible behind custom cabinetry. This space flows effortlessly into a formal dining room designed for large gatherings. The dining area is anchored by a table that can seat 12, positioned beneath a custom lighting fixture that serves as a piece of art. The flooring throughout these communal areas is a seamless expanse of light-toned hardwood, providing a warm contrast to the more formal stone elements of the foyer. Moving into the private quarters, the primary suite is a sanctuary of comfort. The bedroom area is vast, featuring a seating area with a fireplace built into a wall of textured masonry. The ensuite bathroom is equally impressive, centered around a soaking tub carved from a single block of marble. It includes a massive shower area with multiple rainfall heads and bench seating. Every bathroom in the house follows this theme of spa-like luxury, utilizing high-end fixtures and bespoke tiling. Outside, the property features a stunning outdoor pool that serves as the centerpiece of the backyard. The pool is surrounded by a vast deck area made of heat-resistant stone, providing plenty of space for sunbathing or evening cocktails. The water is crystal clear, reflecting the sky and the surrounding greenery, creating a tranquil environment that feels worlds away from the busy streets of Los Angeles. The Las Vegas Sanctuary, $1,300,000. LaToya's second residence is a contemporary marvel situated in a prestigious gated community in Las Vegas. This home focuses on the concept of indoor-outdoor living with massive glass walls that disappear into the structure. The foyer here is minimalist, leading directly into an open-concept living area where the ceilings are adorned with recessed lighting and architectural coves. The use of natural materials like slate and oak gives the interior a grounded, organic feel. The kitchen in the Las Vegas home is a study in modern design. It features sleek, handle-less cabinetry and a massive breakfast bar that overlooks the main living space. The dining area is located adjacent to a wall of glass, allowing for views of the property while enjoying a meal. The flow of the house is incredibly intuitive, with wide hallways and open transitions that make the space feel even larger than it is. Each of the guest bedrooms is designed with its own unique character, though all share a commitment to high-quality finishes. The bathrooms feature floating vanities and large-format porcelain tiles that create a clean, contemporary look. The master bedroom offers a more intimate feel, with a private lounge area and a bathroom that includes a steam shower and a vanity area with expansive mirrors. The outdoor pool at this residence is a work of art, featuring a zero-edge design that makes the water appear to blend into the horizon. The pool area includes a shallow lounging section and is bordered by a series of fire features that create a dramatic effect at night. This space is perfectly suited for the desert climate, offering a refreshing retreat from the Nevada sun. The Calabasas Retreat, $950,000. The third property in her collection is a beautiful home in Calabasas, known for its privacy and serene environment. This residence has a more traditional feel compared to the others, with an emphasis on craftsmanship and cozy elegance. The foyer features a double-height ceiling and a floor made of intricate tile work. The living spaces are divided by arched entryways, creating a sense of discovery as you move from one room to the next. In this home, the kitchen is designed with a focus on family and comfort. It features a large center island and a casual dining nook with a built-in bench. The cabinetry is detailed with traditional molding, and the backsplash is made of hand-painted ceramic tiles. The dining room is more formal, featuring a tray ceiling and a large window that allows for plenty of natural light. The bedrooms in the Calabasas house are spacious and airy, with many of them featuring high, vaulted ceilings. The primary bathroom is a highlight, featuring a large tub positioned under a window and a double vanity with plenty of counter space. The use of natural stone and wood in the bathrooms creates a warm, inviting atmosphere. The backyard of the Calabasas home features a classic outdoor pool surrounded by lush landscaping. The pool is designed for both swimming laps and relaxing, with a built-in spa at one end. The surrounding patio is made of weathered brick, adding to the home's traditional charm. This property serves as a perfect escape, offering a quiet place for LaToya to relax and enjoy the natural beauty of the area. As impressive as her homes are, the luxury doesn't stop at her front door. When LaToya leaves her sanctuary, she does so in absolute style, favoring vehicles that mirror her own elegance. Let's dive into her high-end car collection for 2026. Car collection. When it comes to her 2026 car collection, Toya Jackson prioritizes a sophisticated blend of modern technology and effortless luxury. The most prestigious vehicle in her current lineup is the Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600, valued at approximately $175,000. This SUV represents the ultimate in executive travel. Instead of a traditional rear bench, the back of the vehicle is designed with two individual power-adjustable seats that offer a massage function and a reclining feature. For someone like LaToya, who values her privacy and comfort while navigating the busy streets of Los Angeles, this car serves as a mobile sanctuary. It is her preferred choice for arriving at high-level business meetings, offering a ride so smooth it feels as though the vehicle is gliding over the pavement. For her more environmentally conscious and tech-forward outings, she turns to the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, which carries a price tag of $200,000. This all-electric masterpiece reflects her modern lifestyle and her appreciation for cutting-edge innovation. The Taycan offers a silent yet incredibly powerful driving experience, allowing her to move through the city with a low profile while still enjoying the refined craftsmanship Porsche is known for. The interior is a digital marvel, featuring multiple screens and a minimalist aesthetic that aligns perfectly with her taste for clean, contemporary design. It is the car she chooses when she wants to feel connected to the future of automotive luxury, providing a perfect balance of speed and sustainability. Completing her collection is the Cadillac Escalade Phi, an American icon of luxury valued at $150,000. This vehicle is the powerhouse of her fleet, offering a commanding presence on the road and ample space for her security detail or family members. The Escalade V is known for its hand-finished interior and a sound system that rivals a professional recording studio. For LaToya, this car is about reliability and status. It is the vehicle she uses for longer trips or when she needs to transport items between her various estates. The combination of its massive size and its whisper-quiet cabin makes it an essential part of her daily life, ensuring she always arrives at her destination with the poise and elegance that the world expects from a member of the Jackson family. While her cars and mansions are a testament to her global success, there is much more to LaToya Jackson than just material wealth. Behind the luxury lies a woman who has found deep peace through her family and her community. Here is a closer look at her private world today. Personal life. In 2026, LaToya Jackson's personal life is a beautiful reflection of her journey toward inner peace and family unity. For a woman who spent years in the eye of a media storm, her current daily life is characterized by a deep sense of calm and intentionality. The most significant development in her recent years has been the complete restoration of her relationship with her siblings and her mother, Catherine. After decades of public highs and lows, she has stepped into a vital role as a matriarchal figure, often serving as the emotional glue for the younger generation of the Jackson family. She is a constant presence at family gatherings, celebrating the successes of her nieces and nephews with the same fervor she once brought to her own stage performances. This sense of connection extends beyond her immediate family. LaToya has become a prominent voice in organizations dedicated to the empowerment of women and survivors of domestic control. Drawing from her own well-documented struggles in the 1990s, she uses her platform to advocate for those who are still finding their way to freedom. She has been honored with numerous community service awards for her work, which she considers the most fulfilling part of her legacy. This advocacy mirrors the resilience she has shown in her own career, turning past pain into a source of hope for others. Her personal life in 2026 isn't just about enjoying the fruits of her labor, it's about giving back to the community that has supported her through every stage of her life. Of course, living life in the spotlight means that she is no stranger to public discourse. In the past, she was often criticized for her openness regarding family secrets, but she has handled these criticisms with maturity and a commitment to her own truth. She has spoken publicly about the importance of forgiveness, explaining that her past actions were part of a necessary process of self-discovery. This authenticity has resonated with her millions of followers who see her as a relatable figure who has navigated real-world problems despite her celebrity status. Her ability to own her history, both the triumphs and the mistakes, has given her a level of credibility that few stars of her era can claim. Away from the cameras, LaToya enjoys a lifestyle that prioritizes wellness and spiritual growth. She is known for her disciplined approach to health, which is evident in her youthful energy and poise. Her daily routine often includes time for reflection and quiet study, a practice she credits for her ability to remain grounded amidst the chaos of Hollywood. Her personal life perfectly mirrors the traits of her professional work. It is polished, intentional, and deeply resilient. Whether she is hosting a small private dinner for her sisters or lending her support to a global charity initiative, she carries herself with a grace that is uniquely hers. In 2026, Toya Jackson is not just a member of a famous family. She is a woman who has built a life of her own design, filled with the love, respect, and peace she worked so hard to achieve. Toya Jackson is a survivor, a pioneer, and a true legend of the entertainment world. From the challenges of her youth to the luxury of her current life in 2026, she has shown us what it means to live life on your own terms. We hope you enjoyed this look into her incredible lifestyle and stunning real estate. If you loved this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Celeb Insider for more exclusive tours and celebrity updates. What part of Toya's journey inspired you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.